Welcome to Ancient Stoic Secrets. You already hold power, use it. You already have control. You just haven't claimed it fully. The calm in your breath, the pause before you speak, the silence you hold when others rush to fill the room. These aren't signs of weakness. They're proof of mastery. In this world obsessed with noise and attention, a man who moves with precision becomes a rare force. This isn't soft motivation, this is cold focus, daily repetition, a way of life forged in silence, shaped by clarity and guided by an ancient code. Be still, be sharp, be unshakable. This is Ancient Stoic Secrets. This is your guide to emotional control, not as theory, but as a weapon. Let's begin. 1. Awareness is your first weapon. Control begins the moment you stop lying to yourself. Every angry outburst, every moment of hesitation, you chose it. Not because you're broken, but because you weren't watching. Awareness isn't about incense and journaling. It's about scanning your body like a soldier. Your breath tightens, your voice rises, your hands clench. These are signals, not commands. A Stoic man watches himself with brutal honesty. Where others explode, he pauses. Where others react, he recalibrates. Because control isn't found in reacting, it's found in noticing before you react. 2. Logic over emotion always. We're told to trust our feelings, but feelings lie, logic doesn't. One day you feel strong, the next worthless. What changes? Not reality, just emotion. Imagine two men in a heated argument. One talks fast and loud, the other says little, but when he speaks, he silences the room. That's not confidence, that's clarity. A Stoic doesn't follow emotion, he follows principles. Because when storms come, feelings get lost. Logic is the only compass that keeps you on course. Feel deeply, yes, but move with reason. That's how you win without chaos. 3. Detach from outcome, own the process. You control effort, not outcome. That's the Stoic difference. You train, you speak truth, you draw the line. And if the world doesn't praise you, good. You're not doing it for them. You enforce boundaries and they walk away, good. You stayed grounded. Most men collapse when their work goes unnoticed. Why? Because they were addicted to applause. But results are chaos. You don't own them. You own the shot, not the scoreboard. So shoot clean, stand tall, and when the world doesn't clap, keep swinging. 4. Your ego is the real opponent. The Stoic doesn't chase applause. He doesn't explain to be understood. He walks into a room with no need to be liked. He listens, watches, waits, and when he moves, it's surgical. Your ego wants to talk. Let it starve. True power doesn't rush to prove. It sits in stillness and lets results speak. 5. Stillness changes the room. Stillness is misunderstood. People think silence is weakness, but stillness, when trained, commands a room. Not with noise, but with energy. The Stoic doesn't fill space. He sharpens presence until it cuts without sound. In meetings, in conflict, even at home, he lets others move first. He studies. He breathes. Then when he speaks, it lands. No fluff, no drama, just impact. Stillness isn't waiting. It's preparation, and in a loud world, the quietest man often holds the most power. 6. Train your pain into precision. Pain is guaranteed, but what you do with it, that's the test. Most men escape pain with distractions, drinks, noise, rage. The Stoic trains in pain like a fighter trains in the dark. He studies it, he turns it into data. What hurt? What did I miss? What needs to change? Then he drills a new response until it becomes instinct. You've been hurt? Good. Use it. Write the lesson. Sharpen your response. Pain isn't weakness. It's your instruction manual, if you're brave enough to read it. 7. Own the frame. Control the chaos. Power isn't in the volume. It's in who sets the tone. Arguments are rarely about truth. They're about control. The Stoic doesn't play their game. He listens longer, responds less, and when he speaks, it redirects the room. He doesn't react to insults. He frames the moment. A single calm sentence at the right time can shift everything. You don't need to fight to win. You just need to hold your ground with unshakable presence. Let others waste breath. You conserve power and move with purpose. 8. Presence over performance. Forget being impressive, be immovable. The Stoic doesn't chase applause or perform emotions. He stands firm. No title, no stage, no audience needed. He knows who he is, even when misunderstood. In chaos, he's the eye of the storm. He leads quietly. He holds the room with a glance, not a speech. And when he acts, it's final. No build-up, no warning. Presence isn't about being seen. It's about being felt. And in a world full of noise, stillness becomes unforgettable. 9. Rule the mind, rule the world. Everything outside can fall, money, respect, relationships. But if your mind stays firm, you stay powerful. Most men are slaves to impulses. One insult and they explode, one doubt and they fold. The Stoic isn't empty, he's watchful. He names his emotions, doesn't obey them. He knows a single second of mental clarity beats hours of panic. Train your mind like a general, calm, sharp, strategic. The moment you hesitate, chaos takes the throne. But when you rule your thoughts, the world can't shake you. 10. The still warrior finishes without a sound. You won't hear him coming. He doesn't warn. He doesn't roar. He finishes. That's the Stoic. Trained in silence, armed with intent. He walks into battle already decided. No wasted energy. No emotional tells. He's not fueled by rage. He's powered by discipline. In a world of loud failures, the quiet man wins quietly. He doesn't need recognition, he needs results. And when it's time to strike, he doesn't explain, he just executes with clean precision and cold focus. Master stillness. Own everything. This isn't theory, it's a daily fight, a discipline forged in quiet choices. You've learned the tools, awareness, detachment, stillness. Now, drill them. Every pause before speaking, every breath before reacting. That's how control is built, moment by moment. It's not about being perfect, it's about being precise. So hold your silence, cut the noise, speak only to move the room. Lead with stillness, live with intention. And if this message sparked something in you, subscribe to Ancient Stoic Secrets, and remember, feel nothing, control everything.